Recently, there was a lot of controversy in Brazil when several immigrants who were deported from the United States arrived wearing handcuffs. The Brazilian government was very upset about this, and they said that they would demand an explanation from the United States about how they treated these people. The deported immigrants, including 88 Brazilians, were flown back to Brazil in handcuffs, and many said that they were not even given water during the flight and were tied up with their hands and feet. Some even fainted because it was too hot on the plane. In the meantime, Brazil's justice officials were very angry and ordered that the handcuffs must be removed as soon as the plane landed in Brazil. They called it a flagrant disregard for human rights. Well, the situation is getting attention because it shows how tough things have become under President Donald Trump's government, specifically when it comes to immigration. Trump has made it very clear that he wants to crack down on illegal immigration and deport many people, and now even the way these people are treated is becoming a big issue. But this case isn't just about Brazil. It raises a bigger question. Could Indians be deported this way? If the United States continues with its very tough immigration policy, could Indians who are living in the United States without any proper paperwork also face harsh treatment like this one? Many Indians live in the US on student, work or visitor visa, but some may have overstayed their visa or entered the country illegally. There are an estimate of 11 million undocumented immigrants in the United States, and many of them could be at risk of deportation under current administration. If India's citizens are deported, will they face the same degrading treatment? Will they be flown back to India wearing handcuffs like the Brazilians? These are the important questions that need answers. Now let's focus on Trump's hardline immigration policy. Donald Trump is known for his tough stance on immigration. As soon as he started his second term in the office, he signed orders to make it very hard for people to enter the United States and easier to deport those who are already there illegally. His government has already started sending people back in a very special military plane, which is unusual. In the past, most deportation flights were regular commercial flights, but now they are using military planes to send people back home. The situation has caused a lot of concern among immigrant communities, including those from India. Many Indians live in the United States on work visa like H-1B visa, and some might face some problem if the US government decides to crack down even harder on the immigration. But question remains the same. What could happen to Indians? There are many Indian citizens living in the US illegally, as I mentioned before. Some might be overstaying their visa and they might have entered illegally in the country too without any proper documentation. With stricter deportation policy in place, there is a real possibility that some Indians could be sent back home under some harsh conditions that the Brazilians already faced. Deported Indians could face long flights without basic comfort and possibly even be handcuffed or restrained. They might not have the same rights as a regular passenger, and their journey back could be very difficult and degrading. Some people might be sent to detention centers before being sent back, which could be very stressful and very uncomfortable too. Well, in the meantime, it's very important for the government to treat all people with respect regardless of their immigration status. While it is understandable that countries need to manage their border and ensure that legal immigration is still there, it is also very important that deportees are treated fairly and in a more humane way. Deportation is a very serious matter, and the condition people face while being sent back home should not be degrading or any harmful to any well-being. For Indians, the situation is even more complex because many have deep ties to the US. They may have lived there for years, worked really hard and built their lives. Deportation can be a traumatic incident and experience, and if the US continues with these strict measures, many may worry about how they will be treated if they face their deportation. Now, to help you, let me tell you what can be done. In the light of these developments, it is very important for countries like India to work with the US to ensure that Indian nationals who are deported are treated with dignity. India can raise concern about the harsh treatment of its citizens if it happens, just like Brazil is doing. Diplomatic talk and negotiation can help prevent such incidents and situations from happening in near future as well. The US should also consider more humane way of handling deportation, including ensuring the people are treated fairly, giving proper care during that harsh journey and not subjected to degrading condition. As we move forward, the question whether Indians will also face such tough deportation policy remains very important. Will they come back in handcuffs? Or will their rights be respected just like anyone else? Time will tell. But it's important that this issue gets the attention. It deserves to make sure that people are treated fairly no matter where they come from.